The time is 8:47 in the morning time on this third morning, January 31st, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel morning news on this third morning, January 31st, 2019. God, God, good morning to you all. This lovely third morning, January 31st, 2019. It is 8:48 and it is 5 above in North Massachusetts with a wind chill of 11 below. And the top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:48 a.m. is polar vortex told residents as Arctic blast keeps Midwest in a deep freeze, and it has made its way toward New England. And we'll have more on that coming up on the weather segment of the Peter Channel Morning News and a couple of minutes from now. In other news, border security talks begin with no sign of compromise in the government shutdown. Frostquakes may be hit in Chicago as temperature drops to record-breaking lows. Prolonged lake effect snow event to bury eastern Great Lakes with feet of snow to end January. El Chapo trial. Prosecutors say drug lord feared justice on American soil. Single that opened up Florida was actually tunnel leading to a bank. Blaze at Newark Airport, the parking lot destroys at least dozen cars. God, when Trump become president, Sarah Sanders said. Fans with Nicholas Maduro says that the U.S. may should be worse than Vietnam. INF treaty talks between Russia and the U.S. fail in the summit. Brazil is a little bit moved by, veiled by overtures and awakened disaster. Extreme weather is already breaking the records around the world in 2019. Tesla's challenge, leaving behind the lap of luxury. G's shares surge after better than expected revenue DOJ subprime settlement. And Italy's economy has slipped into recession. Look at that stocks now. Up 434.90 at 25 on 14.86. That's up 41.05 at 26.81.05. And Nasdaq up 154.79, 7.83.08. Dangerous Antarctic Glacier as a whole, roughly two-thirds area of Manhattan, scientists warn. Canadian glacial melt uncovered that ancient landscape center for 40,000 years. Nearly half of the U.S. adults have cardiovascular disease 75. Vaping may help some people quit cigarettes, but what about the nicotine? And a bunch of kids who weren't vaccinated now have the measles, and Pennsylvania child dies of the flu. How does the Bangkok schools will be closed until at least next week due to toxic smog? Shokin, Thailand's capital official said. The polar vortex freezing the Midwest and Great Lakes regions were less for at least an hour today. Forecasters said Thursday bringing frigid temperatures and snow. 7-alarm in Florida Ravens, historic New Jersey people had homes evacuated. U.S. banks doing more to guard seniors from skyrocketing financial abuse. Boardwalk affected the nature tourism industry in South Texas. An accident involving a blockade of transported Chinese fish in Washington, D.C. resulted in arrest of pedestrian authority, they said. Taunton father and son danced their way to the Super Bowl as Andrew Mill is just no more until Wednesday morning. The Taunton resident second grader at Somerset Stop Elementary School was destined to watch Sunday School's Super Bowl farmer. But they're on the way to line up to that's way to the Super Bowl. Former Governor William Weld may run for president in 2020 as a Republican. Weymouth Town Councils are considered greater department of tax break the developer behind a long stall. Project of the week, law to Weymouth led the regulation of Mayor Robert Edlin. Peter Cello News Time is 8:52 on this. There's the morning. Time now for Peter Cello Sports Support. The New England the Boston Celtics tragedy. Shot on it's on the TD Garden, 126 9 for tonight. Boston Bruins take on the Philadelphia Flyers at the Garden. Take time is 7 o'clock. Which will Bill Black try to take away? And Nick White destroys the critics of Tom Brady's Super Bowl record and Willard Snap awaits first St. Germain deal. Peter Cello Dusab is 8:53. Time now for Peter Cello traveling turns the check. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA with a red line space that snap by delays after 30 minutes through a trade with a mechanical bombardier Harvard. The trade has been taken out of service. And some couple of delays on the commuter rail. Fitchburg trade 403-743 and for North Station is operated 5-10 minutes basket between Wedley and Wachusett and Western trade 5-724 inbound is operated 40-50 minutes. Beyond skips between Ashland and South Station due to assistant passengers of disabled trade 508 Westport. Freeman Worcester line trade 512 850 from Worcester's expected upon Worcester 5-10 minutes beyond skip due to earlier calculation of trade 508. Worcester trade 552 8 a.m. from Worcester is operated 25 minutes beyond skip between Ashland and substation to make it extra stations up between Worcester and Wellesley Farms in order to accommodate passengers of disabled train 508. In Middlebury train 005 824 A from substation to Barter. Substation is operated 5 minutes beyond skip to route to Middlebury. Okay, look at that. The highways and byways of New England on this Thursday morning. In Rhode Island, 195 westbound side, so between Seacock Providence, 95 southbound side, so between Second Providence, 95 northbound side, so between Crescent Island, downtown Providence, 1.6 southbound side, so on Cessna, North Smithfield, Rhode Island, 99 northbound side, Slope Forest, 122 and Woonsocket, 295 on the northbound side, so 37 of Creston. Now brings both ends inspect up, 95 northbound side, so between Deposit Street and northbound Route 128 Cancer, 24 the northbound side, so between Stoughton down the Route 128 Cancer, Route 3 the northbound side, so between Dirt Street and Hingham and the Braintree Split, northbound side, so 7 Expressway, the northbound side, so between the Split down and Mass Pike and downtown Boston, Mass Pike eastbound side, so between Dana Colorado and the 7 Expressway downtown Boston, Mass Pike both ends back to downtown Boston, 93 both ends of downtown Boston are backed up, 93 southbound side, so between 485 and then went down the Route 1 in Charlestown and 93 both ends downtown Boston are backed up, 128 the both ends is back between Linfield all the way down to Woburn and all backed up on the southbound side of Burlington and all the way down to Route 2 on the left to the Route 128 the northbound side, so between 135 and Needham all the way down to Route 20 Waltham, Mass Pike eastbound side, so between Natick down the 7 Expressway downtown Boston, the Mass Pike both at downtown Boston and back between South Boston and Logan Airport, Route 3 and southbound side, so between Route 48 for low down to Bill Wicca, 485 on the northbound side, so between Tewksbury down to Route 83 and over, 485 on the northbound side, so right between 213 and Lawrence on the Haverhill, 485 on the southbound side, between 28 and Andover down to Route 93 on the Lawrence. 485 on the northbound side, so after Route 2 of the Littleton, 485 on the southbound side, so between Hudson down to Barber, tonight eastbound side, so by 485 at Barber. And Mass Pike eastbound side, so between the Fort Sturbridge all the way down to Charlton. Western Mass, 91, northbound side, so to Greenfield, Massachusetts, 91, northbound side, so towards Guilford, Vermont. 91, southbound side, Louisville, Enfield, Connecticut. 84, eastbound side, so between Farmington and Hartford, Connecticut. And 95, southbound side, so after Route 7 in Norwalk, Connecticut. Route 101, westbound side, so between Manchester and Route 93 and 93, northbound side, Louisville, Lincoln, New Hampshire. And 91, southbound side, slow ride, Linden, Vermont. And all the way to the northbound side, so it's back towards Montreal. 87 the southbound side, so headed towards Albany, New York. Peter Cheldustab is 8:56 on this Thursday morning. Time now for a weather report, and it is a freezing, frigid start to your Thursday morning as temperatures around the New England region are in the single digits of below zero readings. 1 below in Hartford, 3 in Boston, 8 in Falmouth, 0 in Portland, Maine, 1 above in Bangor, 2 out in Lebanon, New Hampshire, and 1 above in Montpelier, Vermont. And it's snowing in south of Watertown, New York. It's snowed around in the Buffalo area with a 2 above reading in Buffalo, New York. It's 0 in New York City, 2 below in Pittsburgh, 2 below in Cleveland, 11 below in Detroit, snow flurries in west central Michigan, 20 below in Chicago, 6 below in Indianapolis, 4 below in Cincinnati, 4 below in Columbus, 2 below in Cleveland. 25 below in Milwaukee, 22 below in Green Bay, Wisconsin. A lot of snow from Iowa down to the Dakotas at 7 below in Des Moines and 26 below in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and 37 below in St. Cloud, Minnesota, 29 below in Duluth, and 26 below in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and 4 above in Kansas City, and 7 above in St. Louis, and 6 above in Louisville, Kentucky, and 12 above in Washington, D.C., and 8 in Philadelphia. All right. Wind chill advisory. Wind chill advisory remains until 9 a.m. this morning. Dangerously cold wind chill is expected. Wind chill between 10 and 15 below zero. Portion of Northern Connecticut and most of Western and Central and Eastern Massachusetts and Northern and Central run out. At 9 a.m. this morning, cold wind chill could cause frostbite exposed skin as little as 30 minutes. Despite driver wind more some slippery travel may impact morning winds from yesterday's snow squalls. Pretty cold temperatures range from 5 below to 5 above. Make transition roads up rather than effective and therefore morning should be preferred for some roads to be snow covered and slippery for the morning commute. All right, forecast goes like this. Today, sun's come at 60 degrees. Wind chill miles 11 below. West wind about 11 miles outside, 25 miles an hour for tonight. Clear skies, low about 3 above. Wind chill miles lows 8 below. West wind about 8 miles an hour for Friday. Sun skies about 21 degrees. Wind chill miles lows 8 below. Winds wind about 6 miles on Friday night. Most clear skies about 7 above, and winds wind about 5 miles coming in the evening for Saturday. Punts the most skies about 34 about 23 degrees. Calm coming south western and Friday 8 miles in the morning. Winds outside 20 miles an hour for Sunday. Most sun skies about 40 about 26 degrees. Southwest wind for Monday, Putney says skies about 31 about 37 degrees. Wind southwest about 3 to 7 miles and just make sure it's 30%. Tuesday, jet showers mostly skies about 38 about 34 degrees. Southwest about 3 to 8 miles and just make sure it's 30%. And if the Pats win the Super Bowl and they'll be have a parade in Boston, it's going to be 1 mile parade. And hopefully the Pats can get the job done and get a duck boat parade. Hopefully they'll beat LA. And Wednesday, a chance of snow. Wednesday, a chance of showers, mostly skies about 47 degrees, covering to southward and 5 miles an hour to chest rate to 30%. And right now, not in it. 5 above and fair skies. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. More news on this. There's the morning, January 31st, 2019. Viewers will be have a good morning. Goodbye, day. Hope you have a wonderful day.